Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. We have a mid-season matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Warriors will kick it away and get this game going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Here's the handoff. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Brings up second down. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. The back's got it. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying to extend the play. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, tied.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
7, Hawaii, 0.
And the kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff heading left. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And here's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Alabama 14, Hawaii 0.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Runs through the defender. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The offense going with the hurry up. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Going for a big play downfield. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Across midfield. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Bama. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Back on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He's going for a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Chris, that ball is going to fall to the ground, and if you go back and look at this, he's falling back when he makes this throw. He's actually throwing it off of his back foot. You combine that with already throwing a couple interceptions. I don't know if it's time to think about maybe warming up the backup.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. It's a draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you almost feel bad for the running back here. There's just nowhere to go. He ends up trying to bounce it to get to the outside on the draw, but the defense covered up all the gaps and made that impossible. It's another nice job by this defense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He makes the grab. Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. 21, Hawaii 0.
This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Hawaii. No chance to catch him.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession.
Wow, the kicker deserves a lot of credit here. He placed the ball perfectly. All you have to do is keep the ball in bounds and then hope for a favorable bounce. Here, they got a real favorable bounce.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fine time now, rolling to his left. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he throws his third interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 20. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Alabama. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And your Hawaii Rainbow Warriors will take over. First and 10.
And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Context is he let the ball go, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Now here's the toss play. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
He is brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Strong game by this quarterback. They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Going for his running back. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down after that previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Refusing to be brought down. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Makes the grab. It's Hamilton.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And at first down, they go right back to him. And that run produces a decent gain. The gain makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's Raiola. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. He breaks the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the ball to the ground. And the offense recovers the fumble. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Will he score here? And he'll get there. Touchdown, tied.
Alabama. Number 17 in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it 35-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
35, Hawaii, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Hard running there, breaking tackles. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
Your Hawaii Rainbow Warriors will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And a quick timeout call about the offense after the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it with the 1st half of play. A minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Number 49, set to kick this one away.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Hawaii Rainbow Warriors will take over 1st and 10.
The Rainbows offense back First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain will spot the ball for 31.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle with the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First and 10 play coming up. Inside the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. It's Wyola. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Alabama 42.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5.
Return is tackled down at the 30. And your Hawaii Rainbow Warriors will take over. First and 10.
And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Powering through. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Rainbow Warriors line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to throw it deep. And he scores. Touchdown, Hawaii. That's another strike from this quarterback where he is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And they get set now to try the PAT. There's the snap. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Is no good. That keeps the score Alabama 42, Hawaii 20.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. He hands it off from the gun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock. Much closer to securing a victory.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. And it's complete downfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 50. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And now another deep ball here. Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Receiver makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Facing 4th down.
And the Rainbow Warriors will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. On the run, he'll let it go. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 42, Hawaii 20.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the tailback's got it again. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Let's fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Jefferson. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Rainbow's offense back on the field now. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. They don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quick completion to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Alabama needing this fourth down conversion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. There's contact on the throw.